Hey everybody, what's up? My man's on his way to work or whatever. Anyways, kind of stressed out right now and going through a lot of issues myself, but I'll be okay. Getting my meds on Monday. Just gotta get through the weekend. Oh, my man doesn't know he's going to game night tonight or not, but I'm just frustrated and stuff. Huh. Mm. Anyways, mm. Ugh. Seems like we're not getting any time together much before work, which freaking blows. At least we're working things out. We're communicating really good and everything, so that's good. I mean, we call each other. He calls me a good amount of times, you know, to make up for everything. So yeah, he's off tomorrow and the next day, so that's good. We don't know for sure if he's going to game night tonight or not. No, so if he goes, he'll be out home at like three something, 3 or 2 o'clock something or another in the morning. Cause on Saturdays, if he goes to game night, he stays out a lot later. He goes to his sister's house and plays Magic of the Gathering D&D with his friends, which I've been there before, and I know it's legit that's where he's at. Anybody in the comments that are saying that he's not, he's called me many times there. At least I don't have to deal with having a guy that goes to a club or a bar or whatever. I couldn't handle that shit. I could not handle that shit. I don't know why girls even put up with that crap. I would not let my man go to a freaking club or bar being with them, even as much as you trust them. But unless, I guess I take that back. I wouldn't really want them going to a club. I'd more or less want them to go to a bar. If they're going to choose to go somewhere, I'd rather have them go to a bar. But yeah, clubs are just dancing and shit. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, not, not good. A lot of girls dancing and shit. Bars, you can, pick and choose where you sit with your friends and all that crap. You know what I mean, dude? You gotta. But I don't know. I guess if you trust the person, been with them for a long time, it's different. But I don't know. Guys got to have a guy's night out. You know what I mean? Guys got to have time with their friends. So it's really important to let your person have time with their friends. Hey, Super Rainbow Queen, what's up? It's really good to let your person that you're dating have friends and spend time with their friends because if you don't, they're gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? And you got to trust them enough to do it. But he text messages me, he calls me, everything's legit. Anybody that says anything otherwise is ridiculous. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, mm. Anyways, so but yeah. Oh man. Mm. Anyways, gotta buy some energy drinks today, stuff like that. Exactly. Exactly. It's really important to have that time apart. Even you have that time apart. Them working and all that. Especially if you live with them, you gotta have time apart, even once a week at least, or whatever, to spend time with their friends. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have some time apart, you're gonna go crazy. You can't be together all the time. You don't want to get sick of them. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. They sure do. Uh, yep. And I do too. I do too. I go crazy when I don't get any time for myself. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll be having time apart from him at home when he's off work and all that, and I'm like, I will literally like leave him alone for like an hour or so. Sometimes he can handle it. Sometimes he's like, most all the time he can handle it, but sometimes I take too long. Like I go too long doing my YouTube and all that stuff where I'm just enjoying my time apart. And he's like, "Come inside," and I'm like, "I want to party like a rock star," you know. Sometimes I like my time apart. Other times I'm like, "I want you, I want you, I want you." You know what I mean? But yeah, yep. Mhm. Sometimes it gets too hot, and I like want to spend time with him. Yes, exactly. Yep. Well, being in a relationship where you live together, like you gotta have your own like places to go. You know what I mean? You gotta have like your own like chill spots. Like he likes going in the room, watching his shows, and I enjoy watching shows with him too and all that. But sometimes I'm like, when the weather's good and all that stuff, like shady and all that stuff, I like to do my own thing when he's or there's times when he's playing his video games and sometimes I'll root him on and all that stuff. Other times I'm like just chilling on the bed. We have separate things we're doing sometimes too, where it's like we're together, but we're doing our own things too. But we're in the same room where we could communicate and spend time with each other. But we're also doing our own thing. You know what I mean? That's how we work things out with each other, living together. So, but there's times when I'm watching him play his video games, rooting him on and all that stuff, and watching shows and all that. But you know, we s- we made something that we told each other a long time ago with each other. We're like, okay, we can we'll be in the same room, but it's still time together, even if we're doing separate things. You know what I mean? Even though we're not like watching a show together the whole time, we're doing separate things. We're still together. We're still spending time together. And there's other times where we're just spending quality time together, where we're off our phones, we're off our TV and all that stuff, and spending time together, communicating, talking. And then there's times where we're communicating, on the phone, talking long hours on the phone with each other. So it's a good relationship. Like when he's at work, like um when he first started his job, he couldn't really like talk to me for long hours before work because he had to learn how to get there and everything like that, like learn how to get there and all that stuff. But once he learned how to get there, he's been talking to me on his way to work, like he did at his last job before this job. So it's been really nice, and he's gonna hopefully call me at work if he can, like on breaks and all that, or text message me, "I love you" or whatever he wants to say, and communicate that way. So communication is really important in a relationship, in my opinion. Communication and trust are really important to make a relationship work out. We have our we have our ups and downs. I have things that I don't like and things that I do like. I'm a little brat, but I'm pretty sure there's stuff that he doesn't like either. There's things that he has told me that I need to work on and stuff. It's a work in progress with relationships. He honestly doesn't like that I just go off and smoke right when I wake up, but I can't help it. Like right when I wake up, I want to have a cigarette. I have my own routine, and he has his own routine, of waking up. And I've communicated that. I told him that, you know what I mean. But it's like it doesn't like hurt his feelings. It's that he just like he's gotten used to it. We have our own separate time. We have our own ways of waking up and our own routine of what we do when we wake up. Yep. But like you said, and I said, it's a work in progress, super in between. For me, like right when I wake up, I want a cigarette. I want my coffee. I want to chill and watch my YouTube channel or live stream or whatever, and stuff like that. So I have my own routine. Plus, it's only so long till the shade's gone over here, and I hate this. I hate it when it's super hot and sunny and all that. I hate not having shade, so I like to enjoy my shade while I can. So, but yeah, I like to have my shade while I can, and then there's a certain time where the shade's over on the opposite side of me over here, where I'll take my chair and go chill over here. So I have like two chill spots over here, over where I live. So to smoke at least. And I have a certain spot in my room. It's like between the bed and between my medicine place. And I like to sit on the floor right there while he's off work and at work and all that. I like to sit there. I don't really like sitting on the bed. I'll lay on the bed on my stomach, but I don't really like sitting on the bed or anything like that. I'll sit on the bed when he's home though, and spend time with him that way. But most all the time when I'm on the bed, unless I'm like wanting to stay up with him and all that stuff, I'll lay on my stomach. But most of the time when we're spending time together, and I gotta stay up and all that stuff and spend time with him and all that, I'll literally like hold him the whole time. Or he gets really comfortable. He's like, "No, you can't have a cigarette right now." You know what I mean? Like I'm comfortable, but I'll wait a while. In between. I've waited a good amount of times in between, but other times I want to eat or whatever I need to do, and I love holding him. I love holding him so much, but I go a while, holding him and all that before I even do all that. But I can go. I know you guys think I'm some chain smoker, but I went a while yesterday, because circumstances with family and all that stuff. But I went like 3 or 4 hours without a cigarette yesterday. I did not bring my vape. I did not bring my lighter. I forgot a lighter, which I have to put some lighters in my purse because I switched my purses. I switched my purses the other day, and I forgot to put a lighter in there. And I thought there was a lighter in my pocket, but there wasn't. And we had to go. We had to go somewhere where we had to sit and wait and all that stuff. Circumstances, and I didn't have anything but my vapes, which sucked. Thank God I had my vapes at least. I would have gone crazy if I didn't have any nicotine at all. Um, but yeah, so um, thank God I had my thank God I had my vapes. That's all I gotta say. Um, but yeah, so um, and thank God I had my battery backup, which actually my battery didn't go too low where we were at, but um, yeah, it didn't go too low. So thank God it didn't go too low. I think it was like 70 something or something like that by the time we got into the car after everything happened. Um, but yeah, so yeah, but uh, it was hard just waiting and waiting and waiting there. Um, so yeah, but, but everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything worked out. Um, no major issues except the fact that I couldn't get my med shot early, which fucking sucked. And I didn't have my pills. I should have brought my meds. If actually next time I know I'm gonna be out and about for a while, I need to bring my meds because I was bad off. Um, I went and took my meds when I got home. By the time I got home, it was like um 5 something or close to 6 o'clock or whatever, and we went to McDonald's. Though at least got McDonald's, um, which was nice. I originally thought that I wasn't gonna get anything, but my man's mom's like, "Are we want one or not?" I'm like, I'll have one because I was like really hungry, but I didn't want them to have to spend money on me. You know what I mean? I didn't want them to have to spend money on me because we're having money issues right now. I need to figure out a way to get some money, but his mom won on a scratch off ticket, which was good because that pretty much helped us a lot. Not all the way helped us, but helped us a lot. I still have things that I need, but I borrowed from Cash App to get a little bit money. Oh, it's only gonna be like, it's not a lot of money that I borrowed, but not anything to worry about. Like I can pay it off pretty much. I don't have. I'm not gonna have a problem paying it off, even if I have to wait. I have till August something or whatever. I'm not gonna borrow a whole bunch, but um, I needed the money. But I need to save some of the money just in case we need gas or whatever. Um, but I gotta get myself coffee creamer. It's one thing that I gotta get. Um, so yeah. So, but anyways, I still need a way to get some money though because I have things that I need. I'm eventually gonna run out of cigarettes, which fucking sucks. That's gonna suck. Excuse me. Um, luckily, there's only so long till the month's over. Luckily, that is. But I mean, smoking is. I mean, I smoke a lot, but I don't know. It just calms me down and shit. You know what I mean? Like it helps me. No, I didn't like rolling them all the time, and I suck at rolling them. So, and my cousin's not here anymore to help me out with that. He was really good at rolling them for me. He was really sweet and nice to roll them for me when he did. But, excuse me, yeah. Like, I would share my tobacco with him and all that stuff. I miss him. But yeah, I saw him at, I saw him at bingo, which was nice. Talked to him for a while. That was nice. It was like old times for us. It was really nice seeing him at bingo. But, yeah. So, that was the last time we went to bingo. But, I don't know. I'm gonna try to make it as much as I can. Hopefully, I can make it enough that I'll only have to get like 6 packs. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen because I only got like I got I don't got that much. um, and I know I'm smoking a lot, not caring that I don't have a lot, but I just can't help it because I'm really stressed out right now and I'm going through a hard time with my mental illness and all that shit. So sorry that I smoke so much. It's just not me trying to not care that I don't have a lot, but it's just right now is a really stressful time. Um, so I'm gonna be start going to Cameron's house. Um, for times that I spend time with him, I'm allowed to go stay the night there. I don't even know what that is, and I don't want to do that thing. So, anyways, I don't want to do sites. Yeah, he's pretty awesome, Super Rainbow Queen. I miss him. He'd always keep me company when I'd smoke, and he was always funny. No, I don't want to do OnlyFans or sites, you guys. No. I know that's not OnlyFans that you're saying, but yeah, I'm sick of people telling me to do OnlyFans or different sites. I can't do that. Uh, Plus, like, I can't do anything like that either, because even if I wanted to, which I don't, because I make money, Social Security, and I don't want to have to file. I can't file taxes and shit, you know. So yeah, that's no way I can do that crap. I can't even work for fucking YouTube. I called them and asked if I could work for if they let if I could work for YouTube, and they're like, "Oh, if you make any money on YouTube, they deduct your money." I'm like, "Whatever." There's no fucking point then, because they're taking money off and shit. There's no fucking point of even trying to work for YouTube. Anyways, I can't even work for YouTube, so I can't work for any company or anything. I can just try to make money other ways. Mhm. uh, I can only do stuff that's not where you file taxes. Mhm. Yeah. Anyways, I wish there was a way that they had, like, YouTube where you don't have to file taxes, or certain places that you don't have to file taxes. Oh, that sucks. It hasn't been raining here, thank God. It rained for a long time. Man, Super Rainbow Queen, did you hear about the floods in Texas, dude? Sorry I called you dude. I say that to everybody. Freaking Texas got major floods where a lot of people died. It was really sad. Yeah, we don't need any more rain here. Thank God it stopped raining. It hasn't rained for like 2 or 3 days. Thank God. Yeah, it's really horrible. It was really bad. And thank God it wasn't near me. But it's just, oh my God, I just watching the videos and all that stuff. Oh my God, I didn't even want to watch the videos, but my dad's like, you need to see them. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to see them. And he's like, just watch it. I'm like, okay. So I watched it. I'm like, oh my God, that's horrible. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, are they okay? It's just horrible. Mm. Thank God they're okay. Oh. Mm. Oh. I hope you don't get a hurricane like you did a long time ago, Super Rainbow Queen. I mean, that was a cool video, but it wasn't cool that you had to go through that. You know what I mean? It was an interesting video, though. but it wasn't good that you had to go through that crap. You know what I mean? I'd be scared. Yeah, it was an interesting video, though. You're welcome. That was a while back, though. That just shows how long we've been friends and family. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Oh, man. Well, I think I'm gonna put the cigarette out and go inside, you guys. Love you guys so much. Thumbs up and subscribe. Love you guys. All right. Nice talking to y'all. Mwah. Bye.